This video will be about linked registration expiration, also known as LRE. Linked registration expiration is also known as LRE. This setting will determine if a user should get a new registration of a course or if the new registration will link to an existing registration within a certain pre-established time period. To view the LRE setting, your role needs to have the appropriate permission. To do this, you need to go to Administration, User Manager, Roles, edit the desired role, go to the Permissions tab, expand Administration and Application Manager, then select the Linked Registration Expiration option, and then click the Show button. There are two applicable permissions, the View Linked Registration Expiration and the Manage Linked Registration Expiration. Let's have a look at that. Okay, let's look at the permissions for the LRE. First, we will need to change our role to a role appropriate for viewing permissions in other roles. And then we will navigate to the roles by going to Administration, User Manager, and then select Roles. And in this case, let's look at Administrator. From here, we will need to edit the administrator, then we will go to Permissions, we will expand Administration, and then we will expand Application Manager, and here we will see Linked Registration Expiration. We will select that and then click Show. Here we can see there are two permissions, View Linked Registration Expiration and Manage Linked Registration Expiration. In this case, the administrator role has both of these selected, so this role can view and edit the LRE setting in any spot in the system. The linked registration expiration, there are three levels for the LRE. The first one we'll talk about is the assignment level. This is applied in mass assignment when making an assignment. The next level is the course level, and this is applied in the course manager for the specific course that you want to do, and then you will go to the settings tab for that course. And the final one is the global LRE setting, and that can be found in the application manager and the general settings. And those settings will be done in number of days. The setting can be between 1 and 9,999. Let's have a look at where those can be found. Now let's look at the three LRE settings. First, we will navigate to the global setting, and we will do this by going to Administration, Application Manager, and General Settings. Here we will see that there is a general application setting for the linked registration expiration, which is currently set to 1. Now let's look at the course settings. To do this, we will navigate to a course. We'll go to Administration, Learning Content, Courses. We will select the course that we want to set or view the LRE setting for. We will click on Settings, and at the bottom we will see that we have a course linked registration expiration, which is currently set for 60 days. And we can also see what the global expiration is. So in this location we can see both settings. Now let's look at the assignment level LRE. To do this, we will navigate to Mass Assignment by going to Administration, Learning Activities, and Mass Assignment. We will then need to proceed as if we were going to make an assignment for this course. And we will need to, on this first page of the wizard, we will see that we have our new LRE setting here, and this will be an assignment level, and we can see that the course LRE is 60 days. If we choose to use a new LRE, that will be the LRE that is used. So we have three locations which LRE can be set and used. The LRE will use the registration date for its evaluation. If applicable, it will link the new registration to an existing active registration. When the registrations are linked, the new registration will have all of the values of the previous registration, the registration status, the registration date, completion date, and completion status, if applicable. the basic functionality for the LRE. When a new registration is made, the system will check to see if there was an active previous registration. If one is found, the LRE setting will be checked to determine how the new registration will be handled. If the previous registration is within the LRE settings, the registrations will link. If the previous registration is outside of the LRE setting, there will be a new registration made and the previous registration will become expired.